let's get into the nuts and bolts. For layman's terms, how does this work? Like, what are they allowed to do? What are the benefits? What are the amounts? All of that. Let's just get in here and just kind of rocket, scatter this thing out so they know what they're going to be able to potentially take part of and maybe have some reductions in past taxes. So let's do this. What are they getting? What are they doing?
So let me say again, because I want to be very clear with this. You have to be a single member LLC, a sole proprietor, a gig worker, anybody that's a 1099 earner that gets a Schedule C. Okay. That is the first qualification you must meet. You cannot be an S Corp and you cannot be a C Corp. Okay. So that's first. So again, why is this here? Again, it's come under the COVID to be able to help those that were disruptive. There's a couple of qualifications. So if you pass single member LLC, sole proprietor, if you have kids who were forced, mandated out of school and had to be homeschooled, and you had to care for them and be there and be present with them, that is one caveat. You get $200 a day per diem for that.
$200 a day, guys. Keep going.
There is a limit of 60 days. So you can't go, oh yeah, they were out 365. It's 60 days.
In other words, you can't get $1 million just because you homeschooled your kids during COVID. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing is, if they were sick with COVID, then that also qualifies as $200 a day.
Okay.
If you, like Kelly, had a senior adult parent who was sick and had to be cared for and maybe had COVID, it doesn't necessarily have to be COVID related, but again, it's, if you had to care for them, that's $200 a day. If you yourself had COVID,
which I did, I was out on my back for 4 weeks in my living room, and I only lived because we ate soup broth and juice for 4 weeks. My wife also at the same time. So both of us on our backs for 4 weeks. That's a total of 8 weeks.
So if you had COVID or you were out of work because of COVID, the things that we all had to adjust to around the mandates that the government made, you're going to get $500 a day per diem. Okay. Again, the max days of collection on that is about 110. So 2 caveats that you have to consider. Here is the process. This company, United Business Solution, has made this so simple. And this has been around since 20. It's just nobody, I think, knew how to present it to the individual business owner. So again, we have a very simple online form. It takes about 20 minutes. And you'll have my QR code, all that information. You go online and it's verifying your information. They want to make sure you are who you are, because there's a lot of fraud with the ERC program last year. They had to shut it down actually in 2023. So you're going to verify your information. The questionnaire is going to ask you one very specific thing in this questionnaire. It's going to say, how were you affected by COVID? What hardships did you have? And that's going to be key, because it's not just about the taxes you paid, which I'm going to cover next. It's also about what kind of disruptions you had in your life during this period of time, because this is what they're doing. They're giving back to help with that. This is, in a nutshell, going to be a refund on the taxes you paid on your earnings in 2021. Most real estate agents, that was a kick butt year, and you did fantastic. But again, I've talked with a lot of business owners that really did pretty good. So, they were concerned as, well, if I did really good, is that a drawback? No, it's not. It is not. It's actually, if you make more money, your return's going to be bigger. Like I said, the national average in this country is $10,000. And I tell people, if you didn't have it yesterday and you filed today and you're going to get that, that's fantastic. That's a win. I've got everybody in my system now getting anywhere from $3,000 to $30,000. So, and if you and your spouse are both 1099 earners, you can both qualify.
Yeah.
Because you both get your own 1099 Schedule Cs. So keep that in mind as well. Let's see, what else can I give you as far as...
And guys, I'm going to put in the description Brenda's contact information, her email, the website to go to. I'm also going to, I'll put a link for a QR code.
Yes.
And you guys can scan it. There's also a phone number. Brenda, the 757-588, is that your number?
Yeah, that's my
So guys,
number.
I'm going to share my screen real quick. If you're watching this, pause the video. I'm telling you right now, pause it. Go scan that QR code. or take a picture of that phone number. I promise you, Brenda will reach back out to you. Go
Absolutely.
ahead and find out if you are eligible to receive a basically to help mitigate some of the taxes that you've paid or owing. Right now, Brenda, from my understanding, this isn't going to be unless you're already. This isn't like you're going to get a check from the government. This is them taking this and applying a credit for taxes. Correct?
No, it's cash.
Oh my God. Okay,
Cash,
so
baby.
guys, I misunderstood. Listen, pause the freaking video, go to her website, and I'm literally imploring you to do this because here's what I know about the government. They pass a law, this program, they fund it, they set an end date. Government does this all the time. Prior to the end date, a bunch of congressmen get together and go, oh, we still got $4 billion. We need to allocate that money. And they start trying to spend it. Now, whatever doesn't get spent goes back into the operational budget. So, guys, the money's been allocated. It's sitting there. It disappears in 90 days. So get off your you know what and go check this out. I'm actually the ninja. I'm doing this. I spoke to my accountant. We're going to do it. And guys, I'll give you my results in the next couple of weeks. That's about how long it's going to take me to know if we're going to get it back and how much. So I'll let you guys know. But Brenda, tell us again a couple success stories. I think they need to hear this again of people that you've personally worked with, realtors and business owners. Tell us again what you've seen them get back.
So let me say too, that for any of you all that owe back taxes, because
Yes.
that may be true for
Yes.
business owners, get a little behind. This credit will apply to any back taxes that you have paid.
Thank you for
And
clarifying
nothing
that.
more out of your pocket, which is fantastic
That's
news.
great.
And if there's anything left over, then you will absolutely get a check for that. And this is cash, guys. This is not a credit. This is cash.
Some
So
of y'all
some of
need to thank Jesus you just heard that because you know you still owe money and you're paying your whatever arrangement you paying it. Well, guys, why not go and try this? And if you do have back taxes, why not get this applied to those so that you can now start to breathe again, right? Now, let's say this too, Brenda. Listen, guys, we're excited about it. I'm excited because I verified it. But like anything else, check it out, do your own due diligence. But why not try and see if you can qualify? Because those of us that went through 20 and 21, COVID sucked. Brenda, I got it for a month. My wife got it for a month. We ended up having to take her to the hospital. Then my wife got it again in 2021 and for 3 weeks. And then my mother-in-law got it in 2021. And I literally had to go sleep in her house. She's in her late 80s. I had to sleep in her house to make sure she was okay until we eventually made the decision to get her to the emergency room. Right? So as a 1099, it takes away from time, my creative ability, the fact that I earn money on multiple outlets, the fact that I'm running a real estate team, I'm coaching, mentoring. I've got several real estate related software products that we sell that we have to be on Zooms with, right? My life was absolutely impacted. I had no idea that this program was out there. So again, make sure, guys, you reach out to her. All of her information is going to be in the description and find out if this could positively impact your life. All right, Brenda, I'm done. Go ahead.
So I know that because I know so many real estate agents. That's really my heart is reaching out to real estate agents and small business. But I'm seeing numbers like, and here's the nice thing: before you get off of that 20-minute online form, they will give you an estimate based on the information you've put in as to what your refund will look like.
Okay.
So you'll have an estimate within that 20 minutes, and that costs you nothing at all. So go do that. Then what they do is they get your permission to get your 2021 returns from the IRS, so nobody can fudge and make, adjustments to their tax returns. They're going to get it directly from the IRS. It goes to our accountants and our attorneys. They look over the questionnaire. The questionnaire is important, guys. You need to make sure you're filling it out so they see your hardships. Because if you had no hardships, they're not going to give you the money. It's really dependent on, did you have hardships? And this is how we're going to give it back to you in the way of a refund on the taxes you paid in 2021. So I implore you to make sure you do a good job and just sit and think, what did I have? What did I miss? What were the challenges I faced in 21 that really impeded me from doing what I do every day?
What about this? What if, as an agent, your average income averaged out to be $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 a month, and you were on your back, and you were impacted where you couldn't transact business in a normal capacity? That is a hardship. She mentioned childcare.
Yep.
What happens when childcare facilities close because of mandates, right? So all of that stuff, when you pull up the form, I'm pretty sure it's going to walk them through a lot of different things.
It will walk you through. It's a very easy form. If you have a question about any of the questions, they have a drop-down menu. We've tried to make this as simple as possible. Everybody has told me it was a relatively easy form. Good. They had no problems. And, my agents and my independent business owners, like I said, I'm seeing 30,000. I'm seeing 18,000. I've got some investment real estate agents who are getting significant amounts. I saw 26,000. Wow. So, wow. I've seen some pretty high figures come back. Again, it's got to all be verified, but that estimate will not be too off if indeed you've put in the accurate.
Even if it's $500, is it worth a 20-minute form?
Yeah.
See, absolutely. I always say this. As a real estate agent, I just had a conversation with somebody yesterday that called me upset because they got a referral from a bank to list a home, and the referral fee was 50%. And I'm like, hold on. I know that sucks, but you did nothing to get the referral. You didn't spend $1 marketing. All you have to do is put a sign in the yard and put it on the MLS, and you're going to walk away with about $6,000, right? Same thing with this. You just spent 20 minutes to fill out a form. What's the worst they can say? And this is what I tell real estate agents, Brenda. When you reach out to a for sale by owner, what's the worst thing they can say to you? Well, the worst thing is blank off, right? But really the worst thing is no thank you, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? You fill out the form, you spend 20 minutes, which most of you do that on TikTok. You waste 5 times that amount every day on TikTok, but you fill out the form and they say, no, sorry, you don't qualify. What if it was $500? Is it worth 20 minutes of your time? Some of you might be absolutely gobsmacked and it comes back 5,000, right? So this could be a game changer for some of you, especially if you owe back taxes or you have payment arrangements. Now, Brenda, one more question, and then we're going to wrap this all up. Okay. Let's say that they are good to go. They don't have anything that they owe. Then they can get a check. What if they file their 2024s while this is being processed? Could it go against their 2024s? No. Or is it just a check they're going to get since they don't owe anything?
Yeah, the IRS is strictly looking at 2021.
Okay.
And I have been told repeatedly, this is not considered ordinary income. This is a refund.
So it's not even taxed.
So you don't have to get it taxed.
Get on that form, guys.
Yeah. And the other thing is, for those of you that want it within 30 days of your submission, we have Community Bank and Trust that for 8% bank fees, they will give you the money up front. And then in 4 to 6 months, when the IRS pays the check out, they'll send it directly to the bank on your behalf. It doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't get. Well, Brenda, I want to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes.
Because I didn't want this to be a long, this doesn't need to be a long video. This is a no-brainer. No. Like, come on, hold on a second. Come on, guys. Come on. Go look in the description. This is Ninja certified. You've been following me on this channel for years. Go jump in this thing. Again, worst thing in the world is you spend 20 minutes and they deny you. But I believe, Brenda, you probably have more successes than denials.
Oh, 100%. I have maximum. I mean, I'd say so far, maybe 1% denials. And here's the other thing. I want you guys to share this with your brokers.
Yeah.
With your bosses.
Share this video.
Let me come in and do a Zoom, because you want to share this with all your fellow agents. I'm going to a real estate company this afternoon because I was referred to them. So it's just important that we get this to as many 1099 earners in this country.
I'm definitely going to share this on our brokerage's version of Workplace. So I'm going to put this on. This will be on YouTube today. I'm going to cross share it, and then I'll let the agents know they need to watch this and then reach out to you. So Brenda, I appreciate you getting on this with me.
Thank
Guys,
you.
I'm going to drop her information below. It doesn't get any better than that. You can reach out to her. You can email her. Can I do your email too, Brenda?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to also drop the website for y'all to go and grab the form. But I would highly recommend sending her an email. She might be getting a lot of phone calls. So if it just hear me, send her an email first, unless it's like critical, but send her an email, set up a time for you guys to talk. But in the meanwhile, go below, grab the website, go to the submission, fill out the form, and let them do their magic. Now, Brenda, when people reach out to you, you can give them any more information that they want about the program. But
yes,
for the purpose of this, they now have operationally about 90 days.
That is correct.
Get up on this thing, guys.
Everything is there. Get the money. It is, like Kelly said, it's sitting there. If you don't take it, it's going back in the kitty. So why not take it?
I love my president, but I don't want to give him the money. If this is money I can use, and trust me, I'm in a situation where this would be very valuable for me. Okay. All right. That's it, Brenda. Thank you so much. Kelly. And that's it for this video, guys. Take action immediately. And if you are due COVID refund money, go get what's already been appropriated for you. Yep. Don't forget to share the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. You guys know, I don't need to tell you, bing, bing, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and stay with us on the journey. This channel is built for you real estate agents. It's here to help you on your journey to get more closings. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop comments below. We will be monitoring the comments. Let us know what you think about this video. And if you do take action, come back, drop a comment. I might spotlight you on a future video. Brenda, thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing success stories from my followers.